If you're planning to cast a ballot during early voting next week, you should expect some changes. CBS 4's Iris Garami joins us live from our newsroom with what you could see. Iris.
Thanks, Chris. Changes to voting in the 2022 Texas primary elections come from Senate Bill 1, which was passed last year. Cameron County sent out vote-by-mail ballots just this week, but officials say to be careful not to make any mistakes. Senate Bill 1 passed at the end of last year to prevent election fraud. Now any Texas election after December 2nd, 2021 is affected by SB 1. Remy Garza, elections administrator for Cameron County, says it's critical to know your ID number for mail-in voting.
On the application this year and for the future, it'll have to include some identification numbers, whether it's the last four digits for social or your Texas driver's license or your personal identification number or your election identification certificate that's issued by the DPS office. That's not your voter registration number or your VUID number.
Senate Bill 1 also prohibits drive-through voting as well as 24-hour voting. Some lawmakers, like House Representative of District 39, says SB 1 negatively impacts disabled residents.
Senate Bill 1 has made it harder for people with disabilities to vote, and we know 20% of our U.S. population are disabled.
Garza adds they now have the ability to fix envelopes with mistakes.
This year, we will have an opportunity to help people cure their returned envelopes. So if they make a mistake, we can try to correct it before it gets reviewed by the early voting ballot board and ultimately accepted or rejected.
To vote by mail in Texas, you must be 65 years or older, sick or disabled, out of the county on election day and during early voting, be expected to give birth within 3 weeks before or after election day, or be confined in jail but otherwise eligible. Garza says you cannot drop off mail-in ballots by hand until election day. All other mail-in ballots can be sent by mail carrier at any time, but must be postmarked by March 1st.
You can't drop your ballot off until election day, which is different. A lot of people were thinking that once they got it, they could return it, but not until election day between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. can we receive it here at our office.
Other changes from Senate Bill 1 include voting hours, voting assistance, and duties of poll watchers. You can find out more on Senate Bill 1 and the 2022 primary elections on our website, valleycentral.com.